Hey everyone, I'm Scott Stokely, and this video is probably more directed towards newer players because if you recently started playing disc golf, you might have noticed something a bit odd. And that is, you've seen players throwing their putters or their putt and approach or mid-range discs on drives rather than their drivers. And in most cases, the player doing that was correct in that decision, and I want to explain why. So the general rule of thumb is this. In most cases, you want to throw the slowest disc you can comfortably reach the hole with. Now, especially if you're new, do not get hung up on disc speed numbers when it comes to this. Fours are slower than fives and sevens are slower than eights. Instead, you can simply break into categories, and there's only four of them. You have your putters or your putt and approaches, like the Wren. You have your mid-ranges, like the Cardinal. You have your drivers, sometimes called fairway drivers, like the Lark. And then you have high-speed drivers, like the Peregrine. In most cases, you want to throw the slowest category of disc you can comfortably reach the hole with. And the reason is just basic math. The slower the disc, the smaller the penalty you're going to face for the identical physical error. So take, for example, this target right here. I can comfortably reach it with all four categories of discs. If I throw each of these discs perfectly, they're all going to be underneath the basket. Okay, it's not about what happens when you throw it right. It's about what happens when you get it wrong. So, for example, I'm going to throw my Dallas Garber Wren, and I threw it a little bit too hard. 10-foot putt, not a big deal. Now I'm going to throw the Lark, the James Proctor Lark, same physical error. That thing's like 35 feet long. Same mistake, smaller penalty. That's why you want to throw the slowest category of disc you can comfortably reach the hole with in most cases. Not always. There's times when there's wind and you want to throw a faster disc to cut the wind. There's times when you need really sharp skips or angles in the flight and you're going to throw a disc that doesn't fit the situation. That's the creative problem solving that makes the game fun, and you're going to face these challenges and in a lot of cases going to have to figure them out. That's what makes the game interesting. But your starting place is, unless there's a unique situation, throw the slowest category of disc you can comfortably reach the hole with. And by the way, all those discs I just mentioned, you can get them at stokeydisc.com or at a pro shop near you. Always shop local first.